Hello, this is Joe Cox Jr. with Life Made Simple, where you can ask questions and get the answers to life's challenges. Let me start off by making sure you're aware of my new book that came out, Life Made Simple. This is the proof that says not for resale, so some of it's covered up, but um, it does have a guarantee. Uh, what you can basically do is purchase the book for any reason you feel like, Joe, hey, just doesn't work for me. You have 90 days to send it back, and I'll buy the book back from you. I don't want you to have, I'm not out here just to sell books. I'm out here to change lives. And I wanted to, this is information that I had, or I needed, should I say, when I was just fresh out of high school. Um, Different topics. One is, let's talk about forgiveness today. One of the topics I talk about in the book is forgiveness and why it's so important. Majority of people are walking around with bitter, angry, frustrated. Most of it's, from childhood. Their parents did this. Their siblings did this. Um, sometimes 20, 30 years ago. Um, and what I talk about is really how to forgive somebody, the purpose behind forgiveness, and really it has nothing to do with the other person. So if somebody betrays you, hurts you, um, the whole thing is that everything that happens in life is a lesson. And once we understand the lesson behind it, it's easy to let it go or to forgive and to move on. Because once you learn the lesson, it doesn't happen to you anymore. What's the old saying? One uh, happens to me once, shame on you. Happens to me twice, shame on me. And that's the whole idea, is that we want to be able to learn from life's lessons. Basically, we're in earth school. Um, we come to this earth, the purpose behind our life is growth. And that is what it's, bottom line is everything we do in life is growth. When you come from day one, you come into this life, you have to learn how to walk, talk, uh, feed yourself, everything. We're learning. And as we get up through life, then we progress into maturity. What what I've noticed is a lot of people, and the reason I'm bringing this up, a lot of people have a real hard time maturing, and a lot of it's because they can't forgive. It all goes back. Forgiveness is hand in hand with living a happy life in peace. Um, People that you find in life that that live in a state of happiness on a daily basis, you will find that they have a calmness in their face. Uh, just being around them, the energy around them is calm. They always have good things to say. They'll always have encouraging words to say. So the importance of forgiveness is not even negotiable. If you're hanging on to something that somebody did to you. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of things that I can be angry about. My wife can testify to it. But part of what I wrote in this book is what I had to forgive, what I had to go through, and what I had to. Letting go is not necessarily as easy as what they talk about, but the book shows you how to make it simple. Everything in your life is simple once you know um, how to process an emotion, a feeling. Once you understand the purpose behind your life, you understand how to make a decision, clarity. You getting clarity of why did somebody even do something to you? Why did you trust them to betray you? All this goes back behind the forgiveness. Um, but to forgive is all about you. It has nothing to do with them. They don't have to participate in it. For you to forgive somebody, all you need to do is say, okay, I'm ready to release this toxic energy that I have. That's basically when you have, think about this. Wonder if you were angry at somebody and they died. Does that forgiveness go away? Or does that forgiveness now or is that anger and all buried now? and you're still being angry at a person that's dead. Now if that is true, then you've got a person controlling you from the grave. When I realized that, I'm like, oh, something just aha moment. And I realized, man, I have to forgive people. And then it allowed me to understand that people walking around um, that have betrayed me, they have no power over me anymore. I have for, not only forgiven them, most of the people I've forgotten. I actually have to sit here and think about who's betrayed me. Who was it that I was so ticked off with years ago? Because I just don't even think about it anymore. And that's how you really know. And I'll tell you something else. When somebody betrays you, hurts you, and harms you somehow, when it's something you need to forgive, do understand when they betray you, they've betrayed themselves just as much, if not more. Okay? But what you want to do, you want to make sure that you don't give them any power over you. You want to make sure that you are in total control of everything within. Um, Please feel free to buy your copy of the book. It talks about in detail. And matter of fact, you can look at the reviews. We currently have straight 5-star reviews, and one of the chapters and one of the reviewers on there talked about the forgiveness chapter. That alone was worth it. They were able to let something go after many, many years of something happening to them. And I've seen that's matter of fact, that's one of the chapters I'm getting the most feedback in it. But it's got so many, depending on where you are in life. If you're in your 20s, it's going to benefit you. If you're in your 60s, it's going to benefit you. Matter of fact, we've had people in their 70s respond and say what a benefit the book was. So these principles in the book are about daily life, from the time you're born to the time to the grave. The principles in this book are non-wavering, and that's what we're going to talk about on this channel. Your life becomes simple when you know the choices to make and you know how to handle yourself in every type of situation. You don't even have to think about it. So please comment if you feel like I've earned it. I'd love for you to subscribe and like, but I want to make sure that you understand that I'm here for you. I'm here to answer your questions, and I've had several people encourage me to do this channel. I'm a speaker, motivational speaker in front of teens, and please subscribe and leave a comment. If you have something about forgiveness that you would like me to talk about, or something you're not sure about, or something challenging for you that you went through, and if it's okay to share your story, I'll be doing future videos on forgiveness or any other topic that you would like to know about. Okay. Um, Again, if you feel like I've earned it, and subscribe, and you take care. Signing off. Go Cox Jr.